Welcome on the journey. I just noticed that something is clunky. My buttons are clunking on the table. So something is trapped and it's rattling around in your subconscious mind. These are things sometimes that are out of our control. What other people do, what other people say, things from the past, other people's choices, how other people feel, the weather, and also partners who are clashing dishes around in the background just as I begin recording. So maybe you are having trouble focusing. I pulled Azurite, and here's my shiny Azurite. And I have another one that's a lot more plain, but beautiful colors too, all the same. Something needs healing. Your intuition is telling you that there is some sort of emotional trauma that is buried, that is paused at this time. There's something hidden, and you're really thinking right now a lot, and that's probably what's difficult, is that you're thinking a lot. There's a lot going on in your life. So let's look at what that energy is for you. And I think I'm going to have to strip down because the buttons and the clunkiness, there's just something that's bothering you. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. And Barack Obama was the one who said that. So taking a moment to pause and to take a slow, deep breath, to focus. Azurite's key word is focus. No matter what's going on in the background, no matter what's going on in your head, round and round and round, what can you do to lead the charge toward change? Well, that's a very poignant question at this particular moment in time, especially for me too. What can you do to lead the charge toward change? Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So what do you want to change about yourself? And for me, I'm going to show you a sneak peek. I'm developing something with a workout log for myself because I like to see progress, and sometimes I don't know how much progress I'm making because I'm not really focusing on the details. And those little details, for example, like what we eating and paying attention to our macros actually is an amazing science experiment upon your own self to do, because you learn how much fat you're eating in your diet. You learn how many carbs are you eating, how much protein are you eating, how much fat. Well, I did say fat. It's a fascinating topic. Okay, I'm being guided to get the current energy for you. Wow, justice. Now this is justice as an 8. So this is charging, literally charging toward change. This is about those fair and just decisions that you've had to make. How you are doing what you know is right. And that's how you live your life by. If you're here in resonance and listening, You're standing up for your beliefs. But I think it's beyond that. It's not just your beliefs, because like I am learning, our beliefs are really what we were taught. We can actually just subconsciously, and maybe that's what I was tuning into, is that deep in your subconscious mind and in level of thought process, we are the beliefs of other people. We are what other people believed, and even about our own selves. And maybe we're completely different from what our parents envisioned us to be. And I can see it in just the world and how it has been changing since I was a person in my 20s. And now my daughter's in her 20s, and my son will soon turn 19. So for me, their world that they're living is this world that is changing. There has to be change in the world. And this goes to the collective level. Those that are charging toward, what was it? Did it say? Charging toward the change. So this is about taking action, actually putting your money where your mouth is, kind of action level. Some truth is going to come out. There's going to be the feel of cause and effect upon our planet. We're going to have to work together. We're going to have to gain balance and equality to stand our ground, to stand up, but not just to have belief. But this is where I was going with this. Faith. To have faith that we can change, that we are raising our frequency and our energetic vibration in the world. And we are no longer those old threads that are still lingering upon our psyches. Okay, I'm wandering off, and I do. Okay, 2 cards, 6 of air, 6 of swords, so moving away. This is the end of a lot of difficulties for many people in the world. Maybe for you, you've been trapped in a cycle of the same routine all the time, where you have just been, your routines have been the same. Nothing's changing. You've been going to work, you go to bed, so you go to work, you come home, you make dinner, you go to bed, you watch your favorite shows, read a book, go to bed, wake up, alarm set for the same time, and you have been doing the same routine. But I feel as if there's something that is really changing. We have the 9 of Pentacles. So you're really changing, and I feel that you are actually going to be moving on from maybe ending a career for some of you. Some of you might be taking a trip. Some of you might be going on a business trip. It's nice. I feel that this is a nice change for you. I feel that you're going to allow yourself to spend a little bit of time alone, or with a partner, or with some friends, and just spending a little bit of money, because it's not all about the grind, working till the death of us. When is enough money to retire? When is it what? I mean, sometimes it's a very impossible thing for many people to even feel like, how can they even never not work, Tell me about this movement. What's going on? Well, interestingly, my cards were not in reverse, and one has turned upside down. So grand trine, and I know in astrology that is about things flowing easily. But things haven't been flowing easily. That's the past though. This is the past energy. And recently you've learned about how you've sacrificed your own control of yourself, how you've been giving to other people, like energetically, how you've been giving them your time, and you've even taken out your own time for yourself and your own well-being in the things you've done with your own body for other people, to please other people. But now you're realizing that your body is your temple. And it's your body, your mind, and your soul all working together. And that's what I'm seeing here in the triangle. Actually, it's coming clear to me. This is actually really beautiful. Is that you are learning how to balance things, and you're creating the perfect life for yourself here. You have a vision of what you want, and there's some positive changes you're going to be making. And I don't think they're just small changes. I think that there are a lot of options for you, and you could do anything you want. And there's a little bit of, you've been feeling stuck and bored and having this chaotic, anxious, restless mind thing going on for quite a long time, that all of a sudden it's just, you're free at last. You get it. You have reached a point of balance in your being where you're able to focus on really what the whole point of it all is. And it's not about the hamster wheel. It's about creating your own blessings. You're aware of the people that, or situations that have been causing you stress, who have this is like a universal war going on. There's more than meets the eye between the light and the darkness, and those are the opposites that we have. Like the law of cause and effect creates the justice, whatever is fair. Okay. My son and my partner are having the longest talk. It's so funny. So maybe you've been having long talks with your better half, or whatever you consider it. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So there's something here. There's something here. And even if that's just giving yourself a hug and say, I'm embracing myself, and through my connection with spirit, God, the angels, whatever you want to call it, universe, through your connection, you find the missing pieces in yourself by facing the shadow self, by going through transformation and stripping off the layers, peeling back. Why are these feelings? Like, what drives us as people on a daily basis? Our habits, what we do, how we treat ourselves. It's not easy. There's so many temptations to try, to want to eat, to this and that. Wow, look at that. Jesus, the divine healer. Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. So, having faith. Having faith. It's not just about Jesus. It's about the energy in all of us, that divine energy that we all have. We are all healers. You are protected. 39, which breaks down into a 12, which is a 3 in numerology. So you are safe within my bubble of light and you can proceed with confidence. Wow. You really are guided by the angels. You are a chosen one. If you're here in resonance, and how exciting. There are other people that resonate with me. Wow. Imagine that if we all, as we're all having our hearts in the game here. Wow. A blessing for a fresh start. So you have a fresh start. There's a lot of exciting things. So after the winter, we have 34. This is your awakening. You're awakening to more for your life. You've been in a winter season, and now it's time to be in the spring season. Bring out the sunshine. Yay! Love that sunshine. There's been a lot of tests and challenges, and you've been really reflecting, and you've really learned a lot. And now you're able to focus on what's really important. And that is love. Really. Self-love. Self-love. Oh my goodness, how we tell ourselves when we look in the mirror. Like, it just, I've seen amazingly perfect people that I would think are perfect, and they are so insecure. And you're like, why? Why? You're beautiful. We're all beautiful. And sometimes the new world that I'm seeing that is existing in some amazing people. Like, I went to this dance show recently. One of my colleagues invited me, and she was dancing in the show, and it was all bodies, all types, all people, all colors, all shapes, all sizes, all different kinds of anything you want it to be. And for me, that was so beautiful to see people loving themselves, loving the body that they're in. I mean, wow. Just to love ourselves. That's a big concept. How can we do that? Name a place that makes you feel peaceful or happy. What's your happy place? So for me, being by the water. I love being by any water body that there is. I love being by rivers. I love being by the ocean. I love being by little creeks. Even just having a waterfall feature in a house, just a little fountain. Everything water, even in the background. Yeah. So that's my happy place, being by the ocean, smelling the sea air. So that's something to help raise your frequency if you're feeling like you're going through some needing of healing. Let the water settle for whatever you're going through, from this justice of the past when things weren't going your way, but now they are, because you're creating and you know how to create the perfect life, because you know you are blessed. You know you have embraced the journey of awareness and awakening. So congratulations. One more message. Okay. 999. My voice is cracking. Ah. So throat chakra, speaking, communicating authentically and honestly, with honesty, because you have learned the lessons to be able to speak about those lessons and what you've learned, because you're fulfilled. 9 is fulfillment. So wow, times 4, fulfillment times 4. So it's beautiful. It's a culmination. This is completion for you. You have a lot of accomplishments to be proud of. And you have so much that you've achieved all these goals and you have so much momentum, but you're switching gears now because you have a purpose and you've made it. And the reward goes to you. This beautiful fresh start, abundance, little luxuries, spending quiet time alone or with whoever you want, and being maybe successfully self-employed for some of you. Oh, all right. With that, I bid you adieu on your journey. Blessings to you.